choking because they, especially when they start to crawl, anything fine, they'll put in the mouth. Children, they can sense much better with their mouth and tongue than they can with their fingers. So everything they will check out, put in the mouth. So the risk is there of things going wrong. So, but in adults, we can ask, are you choking? Are you okay? Well, we can ask it from a baby, but they're not going to be able to tell us whether or not. They don't even know themselves what's happening. So it will be up to us to diagnose that there's something wrong, that the baby has signs of serious obstruction. So what are signs you can think of? Any idea? What would you might see in an infant where the airway is blocked?
Gagging.
Huh?
Gagging.
Gagging, yeah. Gagging, but gagging, yeah, sometimes gagging.
Short of breath, yeah.
Huh?
Short breath.
Short of breath, yeah. Difficulty in breathing. Trying to gasp for air. Difficulty in breathing. Okay. That's a very good one.
Face will change colour.
Face will change color, yes. They might turn blue, grayish, okay. This is not always at the first stage, yeah? So don't wait until they turn blue before you do something. If any of the other signs are there, start to take your measures. Okay. Other signs are a cough that is normally when there's something stuck in your throat, in your tongue. But the cough is typically very soft or even completely soundless. If the airway is completely blocked, there's no air going in, you can see the movement of coughing, but there's no sound at all. The other thing is that babies, the one thing they always do when they're not happy about something is that they will cry. And again, the cry will be also very soft or soundless. Those are typical signs. Another sign that you sometimes might see, if the blockage is not complete, there's still a little bit air going past, you can hear that air squeeze past, and you can hear a very high-pitched sound. You can hear the air trying to squeeze past the obstruction. Okay? So those are signs of choking. So what are we going to do? The baby's still awake, panicky, crying, but soundless. What are we going to do? How are we going to get it out? Now, in babies, what we do is we turn them into sandwiches. Not real, we don't butter them, but we turn them into sandwiches. So how does a sandwich work? This is the bread. This is the cheese. This is the bread. Okay. The way to hold this, I hold the back of the head so I get a good grip, because these babies are still under so they can be very panicky. So you want to make sure that you have a really good grip on them and don't drop them. I put the baby in between my arms. I hold with the hand. I hold on the jaw. I don't hold them here. The poor things are really choking and you don't want to make them feel worse. I hold here. So by holding with these two hands, I have a really good grip on them. They won't be sinful. And I use my arm to sandwich them. Right? So you don't make real sandwiches. We just call it sandwich. So this way I have a really good grip. So even if the baby struggles, the baby should not fall. Then I look for a place to sit down. If my favorite is a chair, but if you don't have a chair, just do it on the floor. But for demonstration purposes, this one is easier. So whether you do it on the floor or a chair, hold the baby downwards. Now this arm, with the arm, I support the arm with my leg. And the baby is, I hold the baby slightly downwards. Why I prefer downwards? Gravity. Gravity will help me, because it will be easier for the thing to come down, to go out when it goes down than if I do this. So downwards again. Then we give 5 slaps in between the shoulder blades. The shoulder blades are here. So 5 smacks in between the shoulder blades. What I actually do is by pushing on the chest, I push the air and I also push the object out. Most of the time that will do. I had to do that once with one of my own kids. She was choking on a small biscuit, and within 2 puffs it came out. And most of the time this will work. And if you see the stories outside, most of the time that would have worked, especially things like milk or so, it should be very easy to come out. Okay? But sometimes the object is very deep, or especially if it's sharp, it can lodge itself in the tissue and it might be more difficult. So after 5 smacks, it doesn't come out, the baby's still not breathing normally. Normally if the thing comes out, the baby will be able to cry loudly. The breathing will resume normally. If it doesn't come out, turn the baby over to the other side and give 5 compression on the chest. Same technique that you learned just now in CPR. Now you can hear the sound, so you can imagine if there's something stuck along the airway, that by pushing on the chest, I will push the object out. Yeah? So I keep doing this until it comes out. Now let's see whether it actually works. Let's get a peanut. Yeah? So if you do this, see the peanut is actually in the front of the mouth already. Yeah? So it actually comes out. So we do this 5 front, 5 back until it comes out. Most of the time, actually, honestly, just a few smacks on the back. I experienced it once myself. I also heard it from friends and colleagues who did the same thing. Just a few pops at the back only. But sometimes you can be unlucky. Certain things can lodge themselves, can go deeper and maybe more deep.